Hey guys, welcome to your love reading for Gemini. We are going to take a look at the person that you're dealing with to see what this person has on their mind when it comes to you. Apply this to your own unique situations. You may switch the roles if you want. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post, when I go live. Also, if you guys are interested in wanting to follow me on my social media pages, personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded, it's also on Cameo. The links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys haven't joined my channel memberships, hit the join button. I'll greatly appreciate it if you guys did join just to support me and also my channel. All right, so tell me about, so you guys could apply this to new love, current love, or an ex, okay? So what messages do we have here for Gemini, the person that Gemini is dealing with? What is the current thoughts about Gemini? What is the current thoughts about Gemini? With the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy, pre-Empress energy here. We have the Nine of Cups. Some here feels like they're better off alone right now. With the Judgment card in the reverse, there's someone here that's not really ready to face something here. Yeah, they keep avoiding it. Because, you know, whatever this Judgment card is, like, this is going to bring in some sort of expansive change for this individual here. And I just feel like with the Judgment card, this person's just not ready for it here, Gemini. Yeah, you have the Death card in the reverse. Someone here is not ready to change. Yeah, someone here is not ready to change. Someone here is not ready to grow. And when that happens, when someone here is not ready to grow with you, you know, what happens essentially is that, you know, one person could be doing all the work to heal, you know, to grow, to evolve, to expand. You know, that person pulls further and further and further away from the person that's not doing the work. And then eventually you just outgrow somebody. Yeah. We have the Moon, Cancer, Pisces here. And also we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. With the King of Cups here and the Lover's card. I feel like in the Six of Pentacles, I feel in the Devil card, I feel like someone here doesn't know how to give and receive love in a healthy way here. I do feel like, you know, whatever this is, I feel like it's very one-sided here. Yeah, it's very one-sided here. There's also like a lack of boundaries here too. And I feel like when someone puts up their boundaries, someone here may completely lose their marbles or lose your shits here. With the Page of Cups in the reverse right now, I feel like they're trying to give you all the space that you want, all the space that you need. And, you know, I feel like they don't want to kind of like re-engage this right now because I feel like there's a fear of kind of like making this worse or something like that. All right. So with the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Judgment card in the reverse, we have the Death card in the reverse. We also have the Moon card here. You know, sometimes people fear change because they're so used to, you know, so used to a certain way of living or so used to a narrative that, you know, okay, I can't change, I can't do any better, you know, everyone else is responsible for, you know, my well-being or my emotions or something like that. And, you know, it keeps this person stuck. It keeps this person stuck. So what is the emotions behind these thoughts here for Gemini? So we have the Sun card, Leo energy. We have the Ace of Cups here, okay? There's still a lot of love here though with the Ace of Cups. But here's the thing, sometimes love is not enough, yeah. Because love is also about taking action, also about making the necessary changes so that certain patterns don't get repeated again. And I just feel like what it comes down to is not that this person doesn't want to change. It comes down to capacity. This person doesn't have the capacity or the bandwidth to step into that right now. And what I mean by, you know, kind of like, you know, if you're like, let's say if one person's doing all the work, right? Someone who's very conscious, very aware, you know, their bandwidth is like this. But then you have one person, their bandwidth is like that, right? So let's see. We have the Knight of Cups here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Knight of Wands here. This person's showing a lot of inconsistent energy here. There's a lot of inconsistent communication here too. I do feel like with the moon card here, sitting right on top, sitting with the knights here and the 8 of wands, I feel like this person is scared to communicate transparently. Yeah, they're scared to communicate transparently here. With the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords here, I mean, this king has their sword down. I feel like this person doesn't want to fight though, but also at the same time, you know, this could be an avoidant issue here where this person doesn't want to deal with, you know, whatever issues is being brought up here, and they're trying to avoid here. They're trying to avoid whether they're tell me that the intentions forming in their mind. The intentions forming in their mind. Ace of Swords. When we have the High Priestess, there's definitely no communication here. With the Page of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and the Emperor here, Aries energy, and the Hangman. Right now, the connection has really stalled out here. I just feel like there's a sense of not knowing where someone here stands, but I also feel like there's a sense of, I feel like things were said here, and I feel like someone here feels like they know they should have said it. It's almost like I feel like this person put that nail in their coffin here. Yeah, someone here kind of put the nail in their coffin here. So with the Ace of Swords, with the, what is that? The High Priestess, with the Page. Yeah, I just feel like someone here was listening to their triggers here and not listening here. You know, sometimes when someone gets triggered, you know, old wounds are showing up in conversations. You know, this person was listening with their triggers here, and this person was not listening here. Sometimes, you know, when we're triggered, you know, we behave the age where the wounding happened, right? So, you know, this person, you may be talking to someone who's 40 years old, but in actuality, this person was acting like they were 5 at that time. Let's see. Tell me about what fears or doubts we have here with the Eight of Swords. This person's thinking about this over and over and over again. With the Magician here and the Fool card here, this person realized that they shouldn't have acted that foolishly here, or that this person realized that this person, I feel like this person may have, I feel like this person usually maybe their temper really gets the best of them here. And I also feel like when you call them out on their temper here, I just feel like this person may have lost it here too, because I feel like this person may have gotten away with this behavior all their life. Yeah, instead of someone saying something that, hey, you know, you shouldn't do that, that's not right. You know, I just feel like no one's ever said anything to this person here. Yeah, tell me about what is next. What is next here? King of Wands, Five of Swords. I feel like someone is trying to defend their position here. Yeah, I just feel like someone is trying to avoid accountability and responsibility here. I feel like someone is trying not to feel towards somebody right now, because it's almost like I feel like someone here knows that they're right. Someone here knows that they're right. What is the advice? The Ten of Wands, the Star, the Ten of Pentacles. Someone knows that they lost it all here because of their reactions here. And someone here is losing sleep over this. All right. So, Gemini, I do hope that this reading was helpful. I hope that this reading resonated. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I will speak to you guys in another read. Thanks for now, you guys, and bye.